Hammer Castanini, and listen to the ovation. Listen to them raise the roof. That can only mean one thing: the emergence of the showstopper, the WKA World Champion Scott Bannan. In 1995, a young, raw Bannan was laid to waste by Prince Amir. Now, 4 years later, Bannan is the favourite, and he has vowed to knock out Prince Amir here tonight. Mark the Hammer, I tell you what, this is excitement in the air here at the Magic Millions on the Gold Coast. Scotty Bannan has promised, he has vowed that he is going to knock out Prince Amir in this grudge rematch we've all been waiting for.
Well, Michael Bannan had to lose quite a lot of weight to make the weight for here tonight. 10 kilo, in fact, is the weight loss that he had to endure to make this fight. But he is pumped, listen to the ovation, and he is dead set on doing the job here tonight.
Look at the intensity on the face of Scott Bannan. I have never seen him so psyched. This guy could make coffee nervous.
The blue corner, Prince Amir from Iran.
The man from Iran, world champion Prince Amir. After losing his last 2 fights, tonight is a make or break fight in the Prince's career. There's no ifs, there's no buts about it, folks. The Prince must beat Scott Bannan here tonight. Mark the Hammer, he is the supreme entertainer, the one and only Prince Amir.
Well, Prince Amir, he is always the supreme showman. Of his kicks and punches, knees and elbows. Tonight we'll leave the elbows out, and it's modified Thai rules. The Prince has some question marks hanging over his head with some niggling injuries, a knee injury in particular of the right leg. Could be a worry, but he has a bigger worry than that, and that is a focused Scott the Cannon Bannan. The local boy is set to stamp an impression on Amir here tonight.
This place has gone bananas, folks. We are set for our main event between the Prince and Scott Bannan.
Wearing blue trunks with gold trim, he is the WKA Super Middleweight Champion of the World from Queensland, Ian Jacobs Powerhouse Gym, Scott Bannan. Across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks, he is a triple world champion and current ISKA junior middleweight champion of the world, Prince Amir.
Well, this place is absolutely electric. The Magic Millions, living legend Dave Hedgecock with both men.
Call. If I ask for a break, I want a good clean break. In case of a knockdown, you must go to the first neutral corner before I start counting. Do you understand that? Okay, you'll hear me. I'm very loud. Listen to what I ask, and we'll have a good clean fight. May the best fighter win.
The ISKA Junior Middleweight Championship of the world on the line. The one and only Prince Amir, the excellence of execution against the showstopper Scott Bannan. It is Australia versus Iran. Tarak Solak pulling on his trainer's jersey in the blue corner with Prince Amir.
Who's the other judge?
And of course, in the corner, the red corner with Scotty Bannan, the superstar of Aussie kickboxing, Ian Jacobs, all the way from Saudi Arabia, who has come back here to personally train Scott Bannan for this fight. All is in readiness for our main event, and the time for talk is over. We are ready to get it on in the grudge rematch we've been waiting 4 years for. Prince Amir in the white trunks, Scotty Bannan in the blue trunks, Bannan lining up the lead leg round kick. Another round kick, that one going a little higher there from Scott Bannan. He's going to come out hard and fast. He's going to come out all guns blazing. Prince Amir, the smartest kickboxer in Australia. He might be carrying a knee injury to his right knee, but do not underestimate the intelligence of Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan, who weighed in spot on the money at 72 kilo. His preparation for this fight has been flawless. Very hard to separate both of these men, Hammer.
Very hard, Michael, very hard indeed. Amir is one of the most relaxed fighters you're likely to see. He starts dead slow in the first round and a half to 2 rounds, and Bannan wants to be weary of those lightning fast punches of Amir.
Amir is a class act. Once he gets on top, he doesn't stop until he goes boom, shakalaka, with that big right hand.
Well, it won't only be a matter of physical skill, it'll be mental battle happening out there as well. Mind games happening as well as the physical battle taking place.
Such a difficult fighter to fight is Prince Amir. Just when you think you've got all the answers, Prince Amir changes the questions.
Well, Amir trying to outpsych Bannan, just standing there smiling, banging his gloves together, just showing him, you're not hurting me, I'm just having a look. And it's the calm before the storm. That's the impression that Amir wants to give. Bannan looking slightly nervy. He's taking his time to settle, just landing some good clean shots. That's going to score for him, however. So Amir's just got to be wary of that.
Sweeping leg kick there from Scott Bannan, the WKA world champion. Last time it was Prince Amir by knockout against a very young, a very raw Scott Bannan down in Melbourne. Now all the odds are stacked in Scott Bannan's favour on his home turf here on the Gold Coast. 2 minutes 15 down here in the first round. Crowd, a capacity crowd here, brought to you by super promoter Tarak Solak, all on the edge of their seats, as myself and the Hammer are too.
Well, Bannan is trying to attack that rear leg of Amir. The right knee, obviously, is the one that's injured. Bannan's going to try and chop that one out as well.
Amir, the step-up round kick off the lead leg. A superb technician indeed, Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan, the biggest draw card in Queensland kickboxing.
Well, since Ian Jacobs at least, Michael.
Exactly.
His mentor, Ian Jacobs, someone who's really put Queensland on the map.
Big leg kick from Scotty Bannan. Amir went to check it and took a slip to the canvas. There's the end of the first round. I love what I'm seeing, Hammer. How do you see it?
Well, I'll tell you what, as I said, Amir, let's not get too excited because he is a slow starter. We all know that. But Bannan's doing nothing silly and everything right at this stage. He's picking his shots, he's keeping a nice tight guard, and he's just working very, very solidly. And that's what he wants to do. Here you see the low sweep. He attacked that rear leg of Amir and took it out. And that was great anticipation by Bannan. Amir checking a little bit too high, so his lead leg was up a little high, and Bannan just chopping out the supporting leg for that takedown.
Out of him, and then playing that, he's going to come in with a jab, right hand right. You're going to watch him. Draw it out. Do more of that trick stuff that you're doing, okay?
Fork and then kick his body.
Yep, fork, kick.
And then he'll
And then when, hey?
a bit of water in my head, a bit of water in my mouth.
Yeah. Really deep.
No.
Working good. Now I want you also watch that chin, mate. Watch that chin because he's wide open for just a straight right.
Yep.
Then when he comes in, go like that. Boom.
Straight out.
Straight right. You're doing really good, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep down that time, mate. That time's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Doing perfect, mate. All
He's
right.
going to step it up now, no?
That's all right, mate. You'll be able to step up with him. See those eyes, okay? Keep that cover. That's that right hand. You're saving that right hand to come over the top. Okay, so be aware it's there. All we do is make that step back kick. And do that kick that's straight off. Boom. Start landing them. Boom, boom.
And the body.
Yep. You're doing good, mate.
All is in readiness for the second round of action. The world title on the line, the ISKA Junior Middleweight World Crown. Prince Amir against Scott Bannan. Brought to you by the #1 ring promoter in Australia, the super promoter Tarak Solak. He's done it once again. An absolutely electrifying atmosphere as the chants start to go up for Scott Bannan. Third man is centering the living legend Dave Hedgecock. We're rumbling in the second round.
Move that towel, please.
You will
Well,
see Prince Amir step up the intensity as the rounds progress, as the Hammer said.
That's exactly what Bannan is also anticipating, that Amir will step up the pace a bit. And as Ian Jacobs said, step it up with him, and that's exactly what Bannan has to do.
Nice couple of step-up jabs there from Prince Amir. He's back Bannan into neutral corner, caught him nicely with the right hand to the jaw. Bannan just smiles at him. Nice step-up side kick off the left leg there from Amir. Good defensive tactics. Now it's Amir back into the neutral corner. Will Bannan unload upon him? Just waiting to move in. That one there almost caught Amir on the groin and a friendly touch of the glove to say, sorry about that one, Prince. A little bit south of the border.
Both fighters showing a lot of respect for each other.
Nice jab, beautiful jab. Smack bang on the kisser from Scotty Bannan. Outside leg kick to the lead leg there from Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan will be looking to play a bit of sweet chin music with those high right round kicks. There's one from Scotty Bannan. Nice step up jab from the cannon, Scott Bannan. The crowd rallying behind the local world champion. The big right hand from Bannan. Will Bannan start to unload the heavy artillery here in the second round? The intensity is stepping up. Amir ties him up around the waist.
Amir trying for the dump. Very clever tactics from Amir, getting in there with the grappling nice and tight, not letting Bannan unleash on him. But Bannan, have a look, he's very focused indeed. You can see it in his eyes. Totally focused on the job at hand and moving very, very well indeed.
A clash of jabs in the centre of the ring. 1 minute 50 down here in the second round. A chopping leg kick just above the left knee from Scott Bannan. Step up round kick off the lead leg there from Prince Amir, the excellence of execution. Big thumping right hand, but Amir caught her on the gloves. Prince Amir, who has particularly been working his boxing skills for this contest, he was telling me earlier on before the fight.
Well, Scotty Bannan telling me that he's sacrificed everything for this fight, be it work, relationships, the whole box and dice. He's given it all. That's the importance of this battle for him. Put his whole life on hold in an effort to seek his revenge here tonight.
2.5 minutes down. This is more than just a world title match like none we have ever seen before. There is no love lost between these two men at all. Nice front kick off the lead leg there from Prince Amir. Beautiful round kick to the left ribs from Amir. And a small cut just open to the left eyebrow, the side of the left eyebrow of Prince Amir. His first time fighting in Queensland for the Prince. And listen to this crowd go bananas. There's the end of the second round. We go to the Tails Hammer. How do you see it? It's happening.
Well, it's certainly coming on strong now, and I'd have to say Bannan's still just a little bit up. Amir still slow, still cautious, and he's like a bomb just waiting to explode the Prince. But Scotty Bannan is like an absolute clone of Ian Jacobs, Michael, out there. He's like a mimic of when Jacobs was fighting.
I know he can punch hard too, but if you punch this guy, you already dropped him. You hurt this guy. Alright, but if you wait for him, they're gonna look like good because he's throwing kicks to you. You have to be first, you have to be last, you have to be all over the place. Yep. We'll keep fighting in Queensland with the Queensland judges. If you don't win 3 good rounds, you're not gonna take the fight.
Well, it's a good thing the kids are in bed probably about now, because some of the colourful language coming out of the corners really shows the tension in this battle. Here comes Bannan. Have a look at him locking up Amir. Then Amir first to unleash with a knee. And Bannan starting to go to work. He's got the grapple there, the advantage of the grapple. But nice jab from Bannan. He's moving very sharply indeed. Nice and quick. And he's not wasting any shots either, Scott Bannan.
When you push them, beautiful. You should follow him after that. Jump on the gun, don't be nice to him. Hit him with the right hand in the middle. Left hook, back with the right hand. Finish up with the kick. Chase him, chase him. Keep your hands up when you're going in, but don't go in with your hands out. Chase him with your hands up. Chase him with your hands up. Look at me. Come on, I want you to get in there. Put your head there. Put your head, you're gonna attack him. But you're gonna attack him smart, not with your hands there. Okay? Suck the air. Suck the air. You want some water? Okay, suck the air. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Into him. Come on. Let's go.
Well, there certainly aren't too many motivators like Tarek Solak. They've applied the Vaseline to that small cut on the left eyebrow of Prince Amir. We are ready to rumble in the third round of action. Here comes Amir with a couple of step-up jabs. Big right hand from Amir. Big right hand from Amir. Scotty Bannan just firing out his left. A clash of round kicks. Only a slip, says the living legend Dave Hedgecock. Only a slip. sweep out the supporting leg. They're all tied up. Over in the red corner. Now they dance in front of our commentary position. A thunderous knee off the left hand from Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan really applying the pressure there in the grapple. Amir needs to get busier. Looking for the dump. Snapping left round kick to the head. Did it come close?
Well, here comes the Prince, Michael, and Bannan stepping it up with him.
More blood starting to stream down the face of Prince Amir. Here comes Bannan, slamming in the knees to the left ribs. Scotty Bannan starting to unleash his salvos here in the third round.
Amir has a cut sustained on the left-hand side of his nose. It's looking pretty substantial too. His nose has been broken and there's a cut on the outside of it as well.
A cut and a huge mouth. I'll call that one a rat on the nose of Prince Amir. He might be in a little bit of trouble here in the third round. Scotty Bannan looks like he's got a cut maybe just below his left ear.
Bannan trying to unleash the knee to the head of Amir. Missing.
Beautiful jab, spectacular on the jaw from Scott Bannan. Amir catches the leg. He's still got the leg caught. Dumps him to the canvas like a wrestler. Rene Rivkin, I'm having a look at him. He loves what he's seeing here at ringside, and so do we, Hammer.
Well, I was wondering where that cigar smoke was coming from again.
1 minute 45 down in the third round. A cracking round kick off the rear leg by Prince Amir, his favourite weapon of all. Blood streaming down the nose of Prince Amir. Blood coming from the ear of Scott Bannan. We've got more cuts than a hospital budget in centre ring.
And Scotty Bannan is getting more and more confident as this fight goes along, I fear. Amir's trying to step it up. He's trying to step it up, but his job's being made very hard. There's that right hand again from Bannan.
Scotty Bannan, that's why they call him the cannon. He is going in all guns blazing here in the third round. We are really stepping up the intensity. You can feel the adrenaline. It is absolutely packed to capacity here at the Magic Millions in Surfers Paradise. Leg kicks missed the target there from Scott Bannan. Amir came back with a round kick to those reddened left rib cage of Scott Bannan. They are starting to really unload some of the heavy shots here in the third round. 2 minutes 41 down. Tarek Sola absolutely vocal in the blue corner. Ian Jacobs the same in the red corner. A nice defensive front kick there by Prince Amir. Guts and intestinal fortitude in centering. There's the end of the third round of action. Mark the hammer.
Another great round. I tell you what, Michael, what a strong round from both fighters. But I tell you what, Scotty Bannan, have a look at him, composed and focused. That's the way to describe that young man.
Okay? Start doubling up your kicks, all right? Now what they're going for, their whole defence is once you throw something, they know you drop. That's the only thing I do. Throw something, be sharp, and you come back. Boom, boom. You cover, okay? Just be tight once you throw something.
Don't forget the play goal.
Here we see Amir going, and Scotty Bannan working off that jab of Amir, coming with that ripping round kick to the head of Amir. Both fighters square up again. Bannan, great anticipation, landing the jab. Have a look at his stance. Perfectly balanced, swapping leg kicks. Down goes Amir. And Bannan is right on his game here tonight. The Prince landing some good jabs, but Bannan, that right hand is loaded and it is firing. Once again, good exchange of kicks and a chopping leg kick from the Prince, but Bannan holding on and the dump affected by Amir. But I tell you what, Michael, these guys are absolutely putting on a great display for the Queenslanders here on the Gold Coast. The Indy has nothing on this type of action. Down goes Bannan. But just as a byproduct of that little bit of an untidy grapple, I suppose, but clever thinking from Amir.
It's a business partner, man.
We are ready to roll into the fourth round of action. The ISKA Junior Middleweight World title on the line. The one and only Prince Amir against the showstopper Scott Bannan. Third man in centering, the living legend Dave Hedgecock. Here we go in the fourth round, scheduled for fight.
Well, the Prince, I think, is going to take it up now. Here he comes.
The sweet boxing skills of Prince Amir might come into effect here in the fourth round. Scotty Bannan launching that round kick. Scotty Bannan now going after the right leg. That is the trouble spot for Prince Amir, that right leg, more specifically that right knee. trying to drop the right hand down to the breadbasket.
Well,
Bannan keeps moving forward and sticks out the jab.
He's certainly looking the more weathered of the two, the Prince. The local boy, Scotty Bannan, is bringing it home. He doesn't want to get untidy, though. He doesn't want to get overconfident. He should be keeping his guard nice and tight. Do what he was doing in the first round. That's going to be his recipe for success.
Beautiful jab, leg kick combinations here from Scott Bannan. He is putting it all together. He is putting on a show for the world title. Nice uppercut there, just caught Amir on the tip of the nose. Beautiful round kick to the left ribs by Amir.
Well, this is world-class kickboxing right here on the Gold Coast in Australia. Coming to you in your lounge rooms. Have a look at this type of fighting. This is excitement.
Prince Amir just sizing up Scott Bannan at the moment. Bannan just waiting in the game with that sticky left hand. A nice thumping right hand. He's got it cocked and ready. Nice 1-2 there from Bannan. Amir just waiting. Oh, beautiful! Beautiful right round kick by Amir. He thought he had Scott Bannan then. Amir charged after him like a rabid pit bull. Just sticking out the left hand again there, Scotty Bannan. A looping left hook from Bannan. And Prince Amir just has that explosiveness about him. And the chance are up for Scotty Bannan. Amir launches a high right round kick and a big right hand and a step up side kick off the left. They are pulling out all the stops here in the fourth round, Hammer.
High kick for low kick exchange. This one's evening out now.
Oh, big right hand. Amir says, yep, you got me with that one, but I'm still standing. Scotty Bannan thought about the leg kick, opted for the big right hand. It came close, but no cigar. Bannan moves in for the grapple.
Bannan trying to set up the knee. He's trying to get a break on that knee strike.
Prince Amir has started dancing. A little bit of the Ali shuffle from the Prince. He is oozing confidence, Prince Amir. And Bannan knockout.
Nice head kick and a right hand.
Switch in music from Scotty Bannan. Scotty Bannan is turning up the pace here in the fourth round. He's got the Prince against the ropes. And beautiful footwork to get out of dodge there by the Prince.
Well, there's certainly two world champions in action here, Michael.
There's the end of the fourth round. This place is alive. It's a happening. It is deafening in here at the Magic Millions, Hammer.
Well, dare I say it, Scotty Bannan, one round away from a possible victory, but I tell you what, never underestimate the Prince. He could bring this one home really strongly. Bannan can't get lax. He's got to stay focused and do exactly what he's doing.
You hit a ball afterwards. Now you're starting to do this.
Once again, here's Bannan. He has Amir in the corner. Right hand. You see the absolute tenacity on Bannan's face as he grits his teeth and goes in for the kill. Takes the supporting leg of Amir, comes in with the overhand right, waiting in. He knows that right hand could do some damage. He's just got to land it right. There it is again, the trade. Low kick for high kick. Amir just landing that right hand on the jaw of Bannan. Bannan, a little phase, trying to get the grapple on, but the Prince negating it well. Have a look at the battered, weathered face of Prince Amir.
That's a nose that's been broken a few times there, Hammer.
Well, that pretty much tells the story of the fight thus far.
Oh, you're winning, mate. You're winning. You've got to bring it home, mate. You've got to knock me on, okay? You're team man, man. Don't listen to this shit. When I say go, listen for it. Go, okay? Sharp. Boom, boom, move. Boom, boom again. Move, boom, boom, okay? No, mate, let's finish this round, huh? Knock me out, okay? You've got him. Listen up, listen. Let me real. You listen to me. When I say go, you go. Listen to 10 seconds. Okay? When I say to the bell, then listen to the bell. Let's fucking hands up.
Well, a wealth of knowledge in the corner there with Scott Bannan. Not only did he have Ian Powerhouse Jacobs, Bruce the Preacher McPhee, Australian WMTC champion, all working together to put it together for Bannan.
Here we go, the fifth and final round. They've opened up like a couple of houses on fire. A beautiful searing round kick to the ribs from Prince Amir. A round kick to the ribs there from Scotty Bannan. Dave Hedgecock needing to do a bit of quick footwork to get out of the way of these two charging steam trains. They tie up right in front of our commentary position. A will separate both men. It is electrifying here in centre ring. The world title on the line. A matter of pride, a matter of honour, a grudge match. Beautiful right round kick from Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan just smiles at him. 1-2 off the jaw there from Bannan. Amir fires back. We have an absolute slug-a-thon. This is what the capacity crowd paid to see. A beautiful right uppercut, rocking the head back of Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan full of confidence. Prince Amir looks weathered, but he is still giving it his all here in the final round. Nice high right round kick, but Amir guarded up against it, building his defensive wall. There's the right uppercut again from Bannan.
Well, certainly the young blood, Scotty Bannan, the cannon, is bringing it on. That right hand landed perfectly, the uppercut. He's picking them all. Not wasting a shot, tight defense. This is good work from the cannon. Amir, he wants it. You can see the desperation in his face. He wants to bring it on strong. He wants to do it for his corner, but it's easier said than done.
Just under 1.5 minutes left in the fifth and final round of world title action. A beautiful crushing leg kick to the lead thigh will make Prince Amir wish he was someplace else. Another one there from Scott Bannan. Amir just missing the target with his rear leg round kick to the ribs. That one found the target though. That one there just missed the sternum area.
Scotty Bannan still light on his feet, bouncing around, light as you like.
Now Scotty Bannan starts to lift up the intensity. It's time to bring home the bacon. Has he got the pepper? Can he go all the way, Scotty Bannan? Step up side kick off the lead leg there from Prince Amir. Scotty Bannan just poised to strike. Going downstairs and chopping away to the lead thigh is Bannan.
Hands and feet, Bannan. He's got to work on both. Same with the Prince. Nice
Beautiful high
defense.
right round kick. Beautiful right hand by Scotty Bannan. They square off, these two warriors in the centre of the ring. Under half a minute to go now. Oh, beautiful. Just wrapping the right foot around the back of the neck of Scotty Bannan. Amir coming over the top of the left hand.
Perfectly timed the high kick there from Amir. Caught Bannan flush on the side of the head.
This place is going bananas. We're into the final 10 seconds. A beautiful jab to the jaw. Amir will be doing a quick count of his teeth. Hammer, I'm losing my breath. It's too much in centre ring. Prince Amir into the final seconds. High left round kick. Beautiful right hand. There it is. The end of the fifth and final round of action. We have gone down to the judges.
There it is. There it is. What can I say? What an absolute awesome battle. What a way to finish this card on the Gold Coast. As the coins flood into the ring.
They're throwing money into the ring. That's how much this capacity crowd appreciate this fight.
What a fight!
Kickboxing is alive and it is strong in the state of Queensland, Hammer.
Well, the Sunshine State, the weather's been poor today, but the fighting's been hot, Michael.
It has been electrifying. A standing ovation for Scotty Bannan.
There you see the right round kick coming off Scotty Bannan's leg, straight to the side of the face of Amir.
Promoter, Mr. Derek Solak. Ladies and gentlemen,
Once again, they mix it up.
That's what we're here for, to entertain you. So please, get behind both boys. Doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Once again, the boys mix it up. Bannan, nice and tight guard, light on the balls of his feet, attacking the thigh of Amir. He just keeps on, keeping on. Look at that uppercut. That was perfectly timed. He caught that sweetly, Bannan. This is a man that was on his game tonight. Not preempting anything, Michael, but Bannan's got to be the man tonight. There's the jab, step up jab, beautifully timed. The Prince misses with that round kick, and Bannan straight off the ropes comes back with the right hand. Little short, but he is fit and focused. His guard was up, and that was the way to go for Bannan.
Scotty Bannan stirring up the capacity crowd here at the Magic Millions. There's Prince Amir with Tarek Solak, an exhausted Prince Amir. He has been in another war that has gone the distance. We're going to go over to our ring announcer, John Casey, with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the judge's decision. Judge Gary Tier scores the fight 50-47. Ken Twaddell scores the fight 49.5, 48.5. Judge Trevor Elson scores the fight 50-46. A unanimous decision. And new ISKA World Junior Middleweight Champion, Scotty Bannan!
He's done it! It's absolute pandemonium! Scott Bannan is the new champion of the world!
Well, Scotty Bannan, he gave away a hell of a lot, personal efforts and sacrifices for this belt that's now been fixed around his waist. And well, hopefully it's all made up for all those sacrifices. Scotty, congratulations. What a great battle. What a technically excellent fight from this young man. Prince Amir, take nothing away from him. What a tough competitor. 3 tough fights on the trot for the Prince. But unfortunately tonight, the night was the Cannons.
Scotty Bannan in front of his home fans, he was very tough. First of all, I want to tell you everybody, I'm not former world champion. I'm still a world champion in my own weight division, on welterweight. I jump up one weight division up, so I still got one of my title in my own weight. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna boo, we don't appreciate it. Doesn't matter who's talking. They busted their ass to give you a show. If you're gonna boo, we'll just end it there. Right? Let's get a word with the champion. Here he is, Scotty Bannan. It was a very tough fight. Scotty, very tough fight.
First of all, guys, just quiet for a sec. Please don't boo Amir. I've known Amir for 6 years when he beat me the first time. He's come up a weight, super welter. I've gone down. In 67 kilos, he's kicked everyone's ass in Australia. Because of Amir, the level of Thai boxing has jumped because he come here and bashed all of us. We watched the videos, we've got better. So please don't bag Amir. Listen to what he's got to say. If I was in Melbourne, I'd want to hear you guys. Now I'll start my rabble. First of all, I want to thank the boys, Bruce Paul. They're holding pads for me every single day of the week. They've done the hard yards. I want to thank Jim Constantine, he helped me with the shows, my other shows. Took a lot of weight off my wine. Paul Brennan, he's met us and made me fight tonight. I had a lot of problems. I want to thank Triple M for getting me on the radio. And every single one of you guys in here, you guys rule. I do it for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Bannan. Let's hear from Prince Amir.
Okay, if you just want to boo me, I'm not going to talk anymore. If you want to hear from one sportman, I will talk. Would you like me to talk? Okay. Listen, I just only get in the ring to make you sitting here happy. I'm 33 years of age. I'm not doing it for myself anymore. I do it for you people out there. So if you're going to boo me, it's not a problem. I'm never going to come in the ring anymore. And I wanna thank you, Scott. I did beat him 4 years ago, but everybody got a day. Today wasn't my day, it was his day. Congratulations. I hope he's a young man and he's got a long victory to go, and I believe he's gonna do well in future because he's a strong boy. I wanna thank you, Tariq Solak, to put up the show. Been looking after me 4 or 5 years in this country. Every time I come down and I fight and go back. I wanna thank you, my sponsor, Hashim Brothers, and all the other sponsors being a sponsor in this show. Thank you very much. I hope I see you again in this ring, and I try to my best to make you again happy, if you like to be happy. Thank you.
Well, now it's 1-1, so we might never know, see the third match, a third rematch, and that'll be the decider on who can actually take the title back home. Thank you for coming. We trust you enjoyed
Well, there you have it,
tonight's
the new
proceedings
champion of
from
the world,
Magic
Scott Bannan. From myself, Michael